I managed to pick this one up for no more than 50 quid. It doesn't come alone, it comes with a friend. It comes with the 7th Doctor and TARDIS set. There it is. There you can just about make out the Dalek sets that I managed to pick up. What is up everyone? Welcome back to another massive unboxing Doctor Who video here on my channel. It may look like I'm moving house because I've got so many boxes here in front of me. It's absolutely mental. I've actually got 6 boxes to open to get through today in this video. 4 of them are pretty large, I'm not gonna lie. So this is probably gonna be quite a long video, so please do stick around and watch it to the end and see exactly what it is I have purchased. So then, with that being said, I hope you're all sitting comfortably. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Okay, so we're going to have to start this one off with the smallest box first, I reckon. It's only fair. We'll work our way up to the really big box towards the end of this video. So let's get on with it. I am so excited to find out what is in all these boxes. I have a rough idea what's in some of them, but as always, I can't remember everything. Very first box, what do we have inside it, apart from a lot of bubble wrap? So here we have the 3rd Doctor and Dalek from Death to the Daleks. One of my favourite sets actually, because the Death to the Dalek is a fantastic design. This is actually the very first Doctor Who story I ever saw, and it just ticks all the right boxes in my opinion. So there we have it, 3rd Doctor and Dalek from Death to the Daleks. And this one cost me £40, which isn't too bad I suppose in the grand scheme of things. Okay, so moving on to box number 2 now. This box is slightly bigger than the box we just opened, so there hopefully will be more than one item in this box. Okay, so inside this box here is only one item again. I can't believe I've only got one thing in one box. What's going on? It is quite a big set to be fair, so I can understand why it is in a box on its own. This is the image of the Daleks set. Let's just get rid of that box now. There it is. Now I do already have this set mint in its packaging, and now I've got it twice, which means I can finally open one of those. Whichever box is bashed the most is the one I'll be opening and displaying on my shelves, and of course the nicer box I will be leaving for mint display purposes. As you can see, the size of this box is absolutely gigantic, so we've got to try and find some space for it. This one here cost me £35, which isn't too bad when you really think about it. So, image of the Daleks set. Awesome. Right then, so now we're moving on to the 3rd box in the unboxing video. This box is definitely a lot bigger than the other 2, so there'll be more than one item in this box, I can almost guarantee it. I don't think I've bought anything that's quite this big on its own. So, inside this box we have 2 awesome brand new sets. So let's just get rid of the packaging. We have another Dalek Collector's Set number 1. I'm trying to army build these Daleks best I can, so it's a slow process. This set cost me about 75 quid, which is quite a lot of money for one set to be honest with you, but I think it's worth it. It's mint in its packaging, and this one will probably actually be open, so watch out for that on the channel. And then we have another lovely chase set. I'm very slowly beginning to army build this particular set, simply because, let's just get rid of this cardboard blocks. Simply because I absolutely love the story, I love the mechanoids, and I do love the 2 chase Daleks that come included in this set as well. So that is a grand addition. The packaging isn't very good on this one. It's beginning to come away from itself at the back here, so this one will definitely be opened and displayed in my figure collection. This one cost me about £45, not too bad, pretty much the asking price the Forbidden Planet would have asked for back in the day. I believe it was £40 when they were selling it. Right then, box number 4, as you can see, is definitely bigger than the first 3 boxes. So without further ado, we'll crack on with this one. Inside this box we have a ton of bubble wrap, but that's never a bad thing. Let's just get rid of that. So the first thing we have here is the 4th Doctor from Wave 1. I seem to have purchased this one quite a few times by mistake, if I'm honest. I have this one mint in its packaging already, and I believe I've already got this one somewhere in the collection, so I'm not really quite sure why I ordered that. Never mind, it was only about 15 quid, so So there we go, Doctor Who, 4th Doctor, Wave 1. And then we get on to the exciting part of this particular box, and that is, first of all, the lovely Destiny of the Dalek Set. There we go, mint in its packaging, and I'm going to be army building all the Dalek sets, and there will be a lot more of these Dalek sets being opened in this very video, I hope. So that's Dalek Set number 1, Destiny of the Daleks. So this cost me about £80, and this is where the video starts getting very expensive, because these Dalek sets are like massively inflated, like literally double the price they should be and were. So Destiny of the Dalek Set, brilliant. Now, keeping with the Dalek sets, we have another Dalek set here. This one is from a later issue. This is the Revelation of the Daleks. Cost me around £80 again, but like I say, they're expensive these days anyway, so I can army build these. I'm really excited about having Davros back on the shelf for all these different Dalek stories. So the Revelation of the Dalek set there, and that is actually the rest of that box now empty, so let's chuck it over there. Right then, now we're on to the penultimate box, and this box is heavy and is absolutely massive, as you can probably tell. It just literally fits in the camera screen there. So without further ado, I'm going to properly open this box up and have a little look what we got inside, and I can most definitely guarantee it's more than one item this time, more than two even more than that, gotta be. Where I'm going to be getting very excited, probably speaking too fast and too loud, so I do apologise for that, but there are some sets in here that I am really excited about, so let's get it open, let's get them out. So let's just get rid of that. First of all, we have the 5th Doctor from Wave 1, there we go, brand new mint in its packaging. This was the first wave, as it suggests, being Wave 1. And it was a collect and build series where you can collect and build the K1 robot, and there it is at the back. Now, if I'm not much mistaken, I believe I've got a whole complete set of Wave 1 in this very box. So let's have a little look. Next we have the Sea Devil. There we go, see, I told you. The Sea Devil from Wave 1. And I'll tell you how much all these figures cost at the end of this tiny bit of unboxing. We've got the 6th Doctor, there he is there, fantastic, one of the rarer pieces of the set. And then we have D84, there he is, mint in its packaging, fantastic. And we also have SV7, another Vok robot there, mint in its packaging. And then we have a Zygon, mint in its packaging. And here we have Magnus Grill and Mr. Sin. Again, this one's slightly rarer than some of the others in this set. And oh dear, we have another 4th Doctor from the first wave again. I've definitely bought too many of these, but never mind, it was part of the collection in this particular instance. So there we go, 4th Doctor. Right, so unfortunately, the last figure that's part of the first wave of collection of figures is actually, I think, hopefully, in the last box that we haven't opened yet. So I will show you all of the complete set in hand in just a moment when I get to that one. Carrying on with this box, which seems to be going on forever, this is a big box. We have the Collect and Build series Cyberman this time. This is from the next Doctor's story, and it features a new series Cyberman, which, just to point out, I don't collect new series figures particularly, but this is part of a collection of classic series figures, so I decided to, for completion purposes, buy this one as well. Now, there are 4 figures in this particular set. It looks like we've got 3 of them in this one, and annoyingly again, the other one in the next box, so I have to show you them all in hand when we get to the second box, or say second box, the last box. So each figure came with a body part for the Tomb controller from Tomb of the Cybermen, which I do already have like in mint condition on the shelf anyway, so I won't be opening these particular sets, but they're nice to have anyway. So next Doctor Cyberman, then we have the Cyberman from the Tomb of the Cybermen, there he is, again with a part of the Tomb controller, and then I'm not doing this in a very good chronological order, I'm doing it backwards, but there's the 10th Planet Cyberman with another part to the Tomb controller, so that's kind of 75% of the set. The complete set cost me about £100, so £25 a figure. It's quite expensive in all fairness, but I thought, you know what, blow it, I'll just get it, just so I've got it and don't need to buy it again. And here we have the 3rd Doctor with Sea Devil from, you've guessed it, the Sea Devils. Now this is a very favourite set of mine because the Sea Devil is more accurate in my opinion in this particular set than it was in the Wave 1 original release. This cost me about £45, which is quite expensive for what it is, but it will be remaining mint in its packaging as I do already have this loose on the shelf. Then we get to something that I've never ever owned and kind of ummed and ahed a little bit because technically it's not really classic, it's from the new series, but that being said, it's got a very classic actor in it, and that is the Curator Set. Here we go, it's got Tom Baker in it. Now I will probably, well, I will definitely be keeping this in its packaging. Whether or not I'll buy another one to open and display and put somewhere else in the collection room, possibly, possibly not. We'll see how the money's going at the end, but I'll tell you what, I've spent a lot so far this month. So here we have the Curator Set featuring the great Tom Baker. This cost me, by the way, about £35, so that's not too bad a price in all fairness. And then we have something interesting. This is just a free kind of gift. It's basically a book that tells you all about the costs of the classic figures from Character Options, and it's not obviously going to be that accurate in all honesty because, you know, prices go up and down all the time, but it's kind of fun to have, I suppose. It's by no means an official book, so it's just a kind of fan-made thing, but yeah, fair play, it's pretty good. And finally, I say finally because this box has gone on forever. It feels like there's so much in this box. I mean, it was pretty big to be fair. We have another 11 Doctors box set. Here it is. Let's just get rid of this giant box. Oh, shake the camera. Here it is, the 11 Doctors box set. Now I do already have this in its packaging, but the packaging was pretty ropey in all fairness. So I'm glad to have this one again, this time in mint in its packaging, so it will be being displayed in my collection, and the other one I've already got will be being opened. Now for those of you that have never seen this set before, it's amazing, and I'll prove it to you by opening up the doors. I feel like a Cyberman opening up my chest unit. There we go, look at that. It comes with all the Doctors from William Hartnell up until Matt Smith. And this was released some time ago. This cost me 50 quid, and it was 50 quid back in the day, so I'm actually really happy about that. So there we have it, the 11 Doctors box set. Now I've got to track down the 13 Doctors box set, which is slightly bigger than this one and a lot more expensive, so wish me luck on that one. Whoa, this one is super heavy, and it is the biggest box in the video, and it's also the last box of the video. I do hope you're all still with me. This one has been a very long video, but I'm enjoying it, so hopefully you are too. So without further ado, we're going to crack on and open this absolutely massive giant box here on my channel. We've got the box open, but before we go ahead and open it, I want to share with you my excitement because there are two amazing Doctor Who sets in this box somewhere, hopefully, and I'm more than excited to show you what I've got. So, do you know what? I can't wait any longer. Let's just get it open. Okay, so I've had to balance this onto another box just so I can get it in shot. So we've got a few air bubble bag things, just get rid of those if we don't need them. Okay, so the first thing at random I'm pulling out here is the Invasion Cyberman from the Collect and Build series. As I mentioned earlier, this now completes the set of Collection Build Cybermen. Here we go. So that's fantastic. And then we have very kindly included some Doctor Who Target books. We've got Doctor Who and the Daleks and also Doctor Who and the Ice Warriors. This was just kind of a free gift and a thank you for basically having spent so much money with this private seller. So there we go, some nice Doctor Who books to have in the collection. Appreciated that. Then we have some more free gifts. This time we've got some Daypole figures. We've got the 7th Doctor, and we've also got the 3rd Doctor, Jean Pertwee, brand new in their packaging. Like I say, I really appreciate any free gifts, and these are an amazing free gift to have, so that's awesome. Then we have the Demon set. Now this is quite a small little box, to be honest, considering there are 3 figures in here, the Master, the Brigadier, and also Bok. It's quite a cute little set actually, so I'm really pleased to have this. I will need to buy it again at some point so I can display it unopened, but for now this one is mint in its packaging, and this cost me about £40, which is quite expensive. I believe I could have got it a lot cheaper, but never mind, I saved on postage. Okay, so now moving on to the bits that I'm super excited about. First of all, and let's do these in chronological order this time, we have the Genesis of the Dalek set. There we go, mint in its packaging, Genesis of a Dalek set. This cost me 50 quid, which I was really happy about because normally, as I say, it retails at around about £100 these days. So really pleased to have got the Genesis of the Dalek set for 50 quid. And keeping with Dalek sets, I'm going to leave this one down here on my lap. We've then got the Destiny of a Dalek set yet again. So here it is, £50 again, mint in its packaging. Really happy to have another one of these, so the army building of Daleks will continue. And then we have the Resurrection of the Dalek set. Here it is, one of my favourite Dalek sets, and this again was 50 quid, so a very, very fair price. These originally came out at £35, so I'm only paying an extra 15 quid on top each time, so I was really pleased with that. And then finally for the Dalek sets, we have the Revelation of a Dalek set yet again. I do need to get my hands on the Remembrance of the Dalek set, it seems, but here we have it, Revelation of the Daleks, brand new in its packaging. Thank you very much, and I've run out of camera space, but there you can just about make out the Dalek sets that I managed to pick up in this particular haul. Right then, so we've nearly finished, guys. We've got a 8th Doctor from Toys R Us exclusive from Night of the Doctor. I like this figure so much I couldn't pass it up. It's brand new in its packaging. This cost me about £25. I believe these are going for something silly now. Up to £50 every now and again, so that's kind of crazy, but I'm glad to have one of these back in the collection. Brand new packaging style, which is a bit annoying, but it's cute, it's Paul McGann, it's fun, so that's pretty awesome. And finally, what we've all been waiting for, and no, it's not this silly airbag, it is the amazing 4th Doctor and TARDIS electronic set. There it is, in hand, brand new, mint in its packaging, covered in dust, but I don't care. I'm so happy to have this, and no, I didn't pay £100 for this set because that's what it's going for on eBay at the moment. I managed to pick this one up for no more than 50 quid, and I am so happy to have it. And you know what? It doesn't come alone. It comes with a friend. It comes with the 7th Doctor and TARDIS set. There it is. Again, this one cost me 50 quid, so for £100 I got both of these lovely sets. All I need to do now is find the 1st Doctor and TARDIS set to complete my Doctors and TARDIS sets. I refused to pay £100 or £200 per set, and it paid off, so I urge you all never pay over the odds because it's just not worth it. I'm so happy to have these back in the collection, and they are going to be staying mint in their packaging. Oh hell yes! Right then, that is it. That is all the opening, all the unboxing done. I have literally got so much mess here to sort out, but it's all worth it in the end. I hope you've all enjoyed this video, and I hope you all subscribe after enjoying watching my videos. And I will see you all very, very soon in the next Doctor Who video, which won't be an unboxing video because I've spent all the money that I was going to spend for quite some time, at least a couple of days. But I will be uploading other Doctor Who videos, reviews and other sort of stuff very, very soon on this channel. So please all do me a favour and stick around and keep watching my videos. I will see you all very, very soon. Take care of each other. Goodbye for now.